Welcome to an episode of the Brandon Janeau Show. As you know, I am Brandon Janeau, and like always, on all podcast platforms everywhere, Brandon Janeau Show. Social media, Instagram, Threads, Brandon Janeau, Facebook, The Brandon Janeau Show, and of course, TikTok before they take it away, Brandon Janeau Show. Um, so go follow me on all those platforms. Uh, yes, go follow me on all those platforms. But you really can follow me just as very simple. YouTube channel, BrandonJaneauShow, man. Shout out to everybody that has subscribed this year. Ah, man, today is officially the ending of this season, man. I'm looking forward to getting these episodes out. Starting off right now with this because, of course, I gotta get all these episodes out because it's about to be over. It's about to be over. The year's about to be over. Christmas is next Wednesday. Yeah, that shit sounds nuts, don't it? Christmas is literally next Wednesday. Christmas is next Wednesday. New Year's, a new year is the Wednesday after next. Yeah, this is crazy. Um, but it's only right to end the year off with some list, and no better list than wrestling life. So last week I did my top 10 wrestlers. A couple weeks ago I did my top 10 moments and stories of wrestling in 2024. This week I am doing my top 10 wrestling matches. That's how I'm going to end wrestling life for 2024. My top 10 wrestling matches. Can't wait for this. Let's get into it, man. Y'all already know I do my top 10 list. Start from 10, go all the way up to 1. Talk about why each match is my favorite match of the year. So let's get into it, man. And number 10, kicking off the list, it is Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship at Clash at the Castle. This was a really good fucking match. Like I've said numerous times, Damian Priest uh, having, you know, Damian Priest injuring himself in the match, played into the match. Him having, getting caught up in a rope, really played into the match. He gave Drew McIntyre a reason to get at him, go get him. Um, this is one of Damian Priest's probably best World Heavyweight Championship matches in his title reign. I liked the Money in the Bank match. I thought the SummerSlam match with him and Gunther was cool. But this was the match. This was the best one he had in his whole entire title reign. Uh, think of it, he really only had like 4 or 5 title matches that he actually physically had in the title reign. Jey Uso at Backlash, Drew at Clash at the Castle, set that Money in the Bank, and of course he lost the belt against Gunther at SummerSlam. So he only had like 4 real World Heavyweight title matches in his entire reign. Um, Maybe one day in 2025 he gets the belt back. Maybe later on down the line he gets the belt back. I don't know. Raw, I feel like is always into giving. I think Raw is more about giving new people a chance to get the belt more than SmackDown is. It used to be SmackDown, now it's Raw. So um, we'll see. I don't think Gunther's losing the belt anytime soon, and I don't want him to. But Damian Priest getting the belt back at some point, it would be cool. This match was good though. Of course, everybody knows the ending of it. CM Punk comes out at the end and screws Drew McIntyre again. And Clash at the Castle, and I mean, I saw so many people getting so frustrated doing this match because CM Punk did that, and like, oh my god, why would they do that? Why would it? It's like, bro, you want story, then you don't want the story to play out. Shut the fuck up and just let it play out. It just didn't make any goddamn sense. And then the next Friday, the funny part is like Monday, Drew McIntyre quits Monday Night Raw, pops up Friday night on SmackDown, and beats the shit out of CM Punk. It makes him bleed through the mouth in Chicago, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, this story's so great!" It was like, "Come on, bro, just shut the fuck up and let the damn stories play out. Can we just let the stories play out?" Okay. But yeah, this all was a plan of one, the Judgment Day breaking up. The first, the Judgment Day breaking up with Finn Balor getting jealous and more jealous. and then Drew McIntyre and CM Punk story. So I love the match. I thought the match was really good. I think a lot of people sleep on this match. It's actually a really good fucking match. So go back and watch it. Number nine. Speaking of Clash at the Castle, was the match that actually started the damn pay per view, which was Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. Uh, yeah, a lot of people love the Backlash match. I thought it was a great match at Backlash. I like this a little bit more. I like this way more because this wasn't a typical last man standing match. It was all over the building, which it should have been. It's a last man standing. You have to beat your opponent to the point where they can't stand. Now, granted, AJ Styles is handcuffed. Uh, was it a no? It was an I Quit match. I'm tripping. It was an I Quit match. So you had to beat your opponent to the point where he would say I quit. So it made sense that them two beat the living shit out of each other the entire night, up and down the arena, up and down the arena, and then the way the match was, I thought it was a really great match. I did not know it was like 40 fucking minutes. They just posted on YouTube. That might have been with the entrance and everything else, so it might have not really been 40 fucking minutes. But I love this match. I thought it was a great fucking match. A lot of people probably didn't. I didn't get why. Everybody did love the Backlash match. I actually loved this one more because I thought it was such a different pace for Cody. Cody hadn't really had a match like this. Well, I can't say that, but he had a match. This was the first time you saw Cody not versus the Bloodline, and it actually felt like a match that he could actually kind of lose the title. AJ Styles at that time had just turned heel. You could see how they would probably do it, but I think this also was the first match where people kind of started to say, "All right, let's get the belt off of Cody Rhodes," which I don't get people now on social media because people on social media are just freaking stupid. But yeah, this was a really good fucking match, and it's at number nine. At number eight, women's Money in the Bank. This is at number eight. I want to point this out. This is the only women's match on my list. Now, shout out to Mercedes Monet, Chris Statlander, shout out to Tony Storm and Mariah May, shout out to Chris Statlander and Willie Nightingale. Shout out to you know I didn't really like the Liv and Becky's match in the steel cage was good. I think a lot of people sleep on that fucking match because a lot of people don't talk about it. But I thought that match was really fucking good. But yeah, but there wasn't really that many women's matches that I could personally say was really just absolutely top the guys this year. Last year there was a lot of them. I mean, some women in NXT. There were some matches in NXT, but the only one I would even feel comfortable even putting on the list or even considering putting on this list would have been Roxanne Perez and Jordan Grace, or Roxanne and Laura at Stand and Deliver. I thought that was a really good fucking match. Um, but the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, they went harder than the men. They went harder than the men, bro. Like they were fucking themselves up in this fucking match. Zoe Stark, I'm pretty sure, had a concussion. I'm pretty fucking sure. At some point, she had a concussion. She kept hitting the ladder with her fucking head. I'm like, oh my god, this woman here, bro. Yeah, I love the effort, but you just keep fucking yourself up. Oh my god. Io Sky did this fucking like senton. Oh my god, yo, from the fucking top of it to Zoe Stark, and they just bounced off the ladder. Oh, that shit was so crucial. You had Naomi fucking herself up. Oh, that shit was bad, man. Laura Van Curiel took a lot of bumps. Oh my god, that shit was so fucking crazy. Tiffany Stratton was taking bumps. Chelsea Green took the craziest fucking bump I've ever seen in a woman's match in some time. She fell from the fucking ladder through two tables, and she missed the other table and just went through one. like, yo, they were taking crazy fucking bumps, bro. Like it was just like, oh my god. Yo, even Michael Cole and even Michael Cole and Corey Graves like this shit is fucking insanity. Like, yeah, like I don't know why we're cheering this shit. This shit is pure fucking insanity. They were going fucking ham that fucking night. Oh my god, all of those women in that match still to this day gets a standing ovation from me. That fucking match was fucking nuts. People forget how good that match was. We still see Tiffany with the briefcase. Oh my god. Can he please cash this fucking briefcase and do not do this at WrestleMania? We do not need another WrestleMania moment where somebody cash in the briefcase. That's just stupid. Cash it in. Let her go face Charlotte Flair if she comes back. I think she's coming back in the Royal Rumble. That just makes sense. Her, Becky, maybe Alexa, maybe Asuka if Asuka is even healthy. Jordan Grace by the time this comes to fruition, she will be possibly signed and will probably be in the Royal Rumble. I don't know if she goes to NXT. It would make logical sense if you're going to possibly be replacing if Roxanne Perez is going up to the main roster. It would make sense that Jordan Grace then goes to NXT because you need somebody in NXT. Um, but yeah, man, these women fucking killed. I would say this is one of the best matches of the entire year. If you've never watched it, go watch it. You would just be sitting there like, fuck, I forgot how good this fucking match was. It's fucking amazing, man. Fucking amazing. Number seven. Number seven. Gunther versus Sami Zayn, WrestleMania 40, night one for the Intercontinental Championship. This felt like the most put together fucking match I've ever seen in my life. Even though Sammy won his way into the match, even though Sammy did have a match with Gunther like a month or two before, it still felt like this shit was put together at the last fucking second. But either way it went, this was a really good fucking match. Sammy played into what his role pretty much is, and that's the underdog. He played into that role spot fucking on. He was the underdog, and it made goddamn sense. Gunther was the unbeatable, unstoppable fucking champion. Longest reign of a title, the second longest reign of a title in WWE at the time, only to Roman Reigns. Funny enough, both of them dropped their belts that weekend. But this match was so weird because it felt like Sammy should win. I mean, right? Sammy should win. But if he lost, you'd be like, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Gunther keeps the belt, which makes fucking sense. Because is Sammy the right person to put the title on? I don't know if Sammy was the right person to put the belt on. I still could we could still debate that. It could have been Chad Gable. We could still debate that. Yeah, Chad probably could have had the belt first. I mean, Chad could have been the one to be Gunther, but Sammy felt like the perfect person to do it because of the storyline that it was pretty much being told for him. It felt like it should have been Sammy, and it was, and I'm happy that it was Sammy. At the same time, this match was so weird. It was weird because you kind of was watching this and Gunther was beating the shit out of Sammy the entire fucking match, and then Sammy does this fucking brain buster on the fucking ropes, and you're just sitting there like, oh shit. Gunther got cocky and he lost, and you're just like, oh shit. But this is one of those, it elevated Gunther to the next level, which he's closing his year out as the world fucking heavyweight champion. So clearly it worked out for fucking Gunther. um, um, but yeah, I thought this was a really good fucking match. Again, you're starting to get into these matches where now you could kind of sit there and say, yeah, they should probably go watch this shit. You should probably go watch this shit. But it's number seven on my list. And number six is the first entrance of an AEW match on my list, and that is MJF versus Will Ospreay, the 60-minute classic on AEW. I know a lot of people sit there and think, why have this? Or not? Why not the All In match? Why this one? Well, this one felt more like a actual fucking match. All in match. We all knew Will Ospreay was gonna probably get the belt back from MJF. We all knew it. Of course, Danny Garcia coming out to ruin, well, help Will Ospreay beat MJF because he took him out. But this felt like actual 60 minutes. Nobody knows who's gonna win. This is kind of thrown the fucking together, which again, AEW just throw shit together. I don't know why the fuck they would do that, but they did it. They kind of just threw this shit together and had a match. And it was 60 fucking minutes, and it was fucking good. It was fucking phenomenal. Probably the best match in AEW's history. I think it wasn't the 5 year anniversary. I forgot what it was. It was a milestone event for them, but it wasn't a 5 year anniversary. It was because the 5 year anniversary was Will Ospreay and Ricochet. But this was a classic. This was really fucking good, and of course it led to the All In matchup at Wembley for them two. But this was the match I felt like was the best one for both of them. They had an incredible rivalry. One of them got to be the champion in 2025. Oh my God! If they don't, one of them don't beat and become AEW champion, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to survive. I don't know how the company's gonna survive. I literally don't. All right, before I get in my top five, I gotta recap the list clearly. So at number 10, it is Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship at Clash of the Castle. And number 9, at that same event, Clash of the Castle, is the match that opened the pay-per-view up, the PLE up. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship in an I Quit match. Number 8, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match at this year's Money in the Bank in Toronto. Number 7, Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 40, Night 1. Number 6, MJF versus Will Ospreay on AEW Dynamite for the International Championship. Number 5, told you AEW is on this list. Told you. And that is Adam Hangman Page versus Swerve Strickland, the lights out steel cage match at All Out. Yeah, this match was fucking good. I know people that don't like this match because of how it ended and how it was. It was kind of like, what the fuck is this? Kind of torturous. It was like, what the fuck is this? But you didn't grow up like I grew up. I grew up on ECW. I grew up on New Jack. I grew up on Balls Mahoney. I grew up on like I grew up on the Dudley Boys. I grew up on RVD flipping into fucking crowds onto Jeremy Lin. Like, bro, I grew up on Raven. Like you gotta you gotta have a dip. I grew up on Bam Bam Bigelow and Taz beat trying to break each other's fucking neck. I grew up on Sandman, my nigga. Like I grew up on some shit. I grew up on some shit. You know what I'm saying? So this match was kind of like, oh, it's like an ECW match. Okay, cool. I don't know. Okay, cool. That's exactly what it was. I didn't bat an eye. Like, wasn't some wild shit? Yeah, I mean, the fucking needle getting put in Swerve's fucking mouth is outrageous. I mean, that's weird shit to do. But having the rivalry that they have had, it makes perfect fucking sense. Adam Heyman Page lit the man house on fucking fire. The man bought his house that day, and Adam Heyman Page lit the fucking man house on fire that night, bruh. It's like, like, hey, y'all are concerned about a cage match? Like this motherfucker set the man house on fire, drinking whiskey on this man's on this man's yard. Fucking house is burning in the background. This motherfucker drinking whiskey. You didn't have no thought of that's how that match was about to be. These motherfuckers trying to kill each other before the match even started. The cage is roaring. They are fighting each other, trying to get weapons. They're trying to, bro, they're trying to literally put each other's eyes out, poke each other in the face with the cage roaring before the match even started. Like, bro, what the fuck did you think was going to happen? Adam Heyman Page hitting that ball with an unprotected chair shot at the end just made it even more just like, yeah, what did you expect to happen? I don't know where this shit is going. I really don't. But I would say this: if 2025 these two don't get back in the ring fighting for the AEW championship at some point, it's fucking stupid. You just had all of this for no fucking reason. Like this just doesn't make any fucking sense. But this needs to happen. Adam Heyman Page and Swerve Strickland. Yeah, this was the best match for AEW. One of the best matches for AEW. I know a lot of people, like I said, of course, was just like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe they did this. And of course they did. Why would you not think this was going to happen? The man, like I said, the man lit his house on fire and was drinking Hennessy and drinking whiskey while the house was burning in the background. You didn't think that match was gonna happen the way it went? Are you fucking serious? Okay. And number four. Number four. It is WrestleMania Night One's main event: Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus the Bloodline, The Rock and Roman Reigns. In a Bloodline rules match, winner decides Night Two's main event of WrestleMania. This match was crazy. 40, 40, 50 minutes of just pure fucking insanity of a Bloodline rules match, pretty much. This was a Bloodline rules match. Let's be fucking real. The Rock literally telling the referee, if you try to disqualify me, I get your ass fired. You know the Rock. I don't fuck around. Yeah. You know the Rock. I don't fuck around. This this was crazy. Pure fucking insanity. The fact that all of these men actually went out there for 50 fucking minutes and had a classic like this, give it the respect, man. It really does deserve the respect. I've been on the train and said The Rock should have never been a part of this. I didn't think he needed to wrestle Roman Reigns one on one, especially at this year's WrestleMania. Now this that WrestleMania 40, and now they want to fight this year. Do it. The title's not on the line. I don't give a fuck. Do it. I think it's like I've always said. The title of being the champion was never important to them two. It was never important because tribal chief was always important. And now that that's kind of seeming like that's what's going to be on the line at some point between them two, and I hope to God they don't do something stupid like have Drew McIntyre calls Roman Reigns tribal chief. That's just fucking stupid. Why the fuck would you do that? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Um, but I thought Cody, Seth, and the Rock and Roman was better than I expect. Them fighting in the crowd, just everything about this match was fucking phenomenal. And of course, everybody knows the Rock pinned Cody, which is people keep saying the Rock said he's coming back for Cody Rhodes once he finishes everything he's doing. Bro, he has a pinfall victory over Cody. He has to come back for Cody first. That's really what it is. People sitting there being like, "Oh, he said he's gonna come back for Cody because no, motherfucker, he has a pinfall victory over Cody Rhodes. If he don't come back for Cody, that's kind of stupid. That's kind of fucking stupid." So yeah, but Cody and The Rock versus Cody and Seth versus The Rock and Roman WrestleMania 40 Night One main event. Yeah, number three. Speaking of WrestleMania 40, WrestleMania 40 Night Two main event. I saw something on social media what like a day ago, maybe a day or two ago, when somebody was like, people keep talking about what made the WrestleMania match between Cody and Roman so special was that last 5 minutes. When in actuality, no, it wasn't. That was just the icing on the cake. The actual match between Cody and Roman at WrestleMania 40 was fucking phenomenal. Like they were beating the shit out of each other. That was a really good fucking match, and people just don't give it the proper respect and love that it is because again, like I say, you only chalk it up to the last 5 minutes, but it was actually a really good fucking match. It was kind of like they hit each other with every big move early, and then they just kept going. Like They were fighting in the crowd. It was nuts. It was a pandemonium match because Cody knew I gotta get this shit over with and done with before these motherfuckers come out here and try to screw me. So it made sense. And then of course was the last 5 minutes. But let's not act like that the only thing you remember of that match is the last 5 minutes. Because that match itself was really fucking good. If you saw me last year do this list, you know how much I love the WrestleMania 39 match between Cody and Roman. I just felt like that was the wrong winner. Cody should have won. But clearly they recorrected this shit, finally got it right. Cody is the champion. I know people are mad as a motherfucker, but again, fans are fickle on social media. So I don't believe none of that shit y'all say. I think y'all literally are just fickle. And people that was saying Cody deserves what he got from Kevin Owens, I would say that too because Cody cheated to beat the fucking man. So yeah, he got to get what he deserved. But 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 to sit there and say, "Oh, now the crowd's gonna turn on Cody," is slow it down. I don't know if they can even. You said that same shit about John Cena. It takes a minute for the crowd to really actually turn on someone. So let's just see. But WrestleMania 40, Cody Roman, night two, main event was fucking phenomenal. And number two, Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship at Forbidden Door. Hell yeah. This is probably the best wrestling match that I have on the list. And that is why it's at number two. This is fucking phenomenal. Both men went out there and fucking balled that night. Put up triple fucking doubles. 40-point triple doubles. 40, 20, and 10. It was just fuckers was rolling on that night. One had a triple double, one had a 5-5-5-5-5-5-5 game. It was ridiculous. It was like, God damn. Perfect passer ratings and shit. Like this is crazy. The shit was phenomenal. It's one of the best matches you've ever seen this whole fucking year. It I still don't understand the decision to have Will Ospreay go against Swerve for no fucking reason. AEW again just put shit to fucking together, and it pisses me off because, bro, it's money to be made. All you gotta do is just build the story out, but you're rushing the matches, and then when we get the second, third match, it just doesn't. We don't care anymore. It's bad, man. But this is the best wrestling match on the card on my whole list. I would say that easily. That's why it's number two. But at number one, I went back and watched this match just to make sure I wasn't tripping. And I wasn't. This is the number one match of the whole entire year. And that is CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Bad Blood, Hell in a Cell. This is the best match of the whole fucking year. The rivalry itself was incredible. Like I've said, the SummerSlam match I think it was just so much hype around it that the payoff sucked. It wasn't great. The strap match had very low expectations, so it made it very easy for them to do it and to kill it. So of course, when it came to um the last match, which was the Hell in the Cell match, you didn't really have that much. You were just like, okay, the expectations hasn't been up. The expectations are very high, but these matches are not really that crazy. It's good, but it's not really that crazy. And then you get to the Hell in a Cell match, and it just blows your fucking mind, and just like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Blood? You had shit that you haven't seen in WWE in years going on. Like this shit was fucking crazy, man. This match was fucking phenomenal. In a rivalry, this is how you end a rivalry. This is how you end a trilogy. I do not think you need to put CM Punk and Drew McIntyre back in the same ring together anytime fucking soon. I get that Drew's going after everybody that's pretty much aligning themselves with Roman Reigns, but to sit there and say now put Drew back in the ring with CM Punk is just fucking stupid. You just had a blow off to a rivalry that literally pretty much catapulted your company for 10 fucking months. You don't have to now put them back in the ring. That's some AEW shit. Don't do that. I think you have enough to pull it off, and this was the best match of the fucking year. And I don't think that you need to go right back to it anytime soon. You got what you needed. Let's leave it at that. All right. Let's recap this. Let's get off this motherfucker. Number one, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood. Number two, Swerve Stricker versus Will Ospreay for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. For the AEW World Heavyweight Championship at Forbidden Door. Number three, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 40 Bloodlines Rule match for the WWE Championship. That was number three. Number four, Cody and Seth versus the Bloodline, Roman Reigns and The Rock tag team match to determine the stipulation for WrestleMania 40 Night 2. Number five, Adam Heyman Page versus Swerve Strickland. Um, Steel cage, lights out steel cage match at All Out. Number six, MJF versus Will Ospreay at AEW Dynamite. Number 60-minute time limit match for the AEW International Championship. Number seven, Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 40 Night 1. Number eight, the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank. Number nine, Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship I Quit match at Clash at the Castle. And number 10, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship, also at Clash at the Castle. That is it. That is the end. I'll see y'all next time, man. Wrestling Life will be back. I'm still debating, but I probably would do a point of view of random shit the night after WrestleMania. WrestleMania. Lord jeez, they're treating it like it's a WrestleMania. Raw on Netflix, January 6th. So January 7th, I'll probably be back doing a Wrestling Life point of view random shit show. So that'll be in January 7th. And until then, I am Brandon Janeau. Peace.